Hey y'all, and welcome to another episode of Eatin Good in the Woods Campground Reviews. I'm going to start this one off with a little warning. Don't blink, because if you do, you're liable to drive right by Moccasin Creek State Park in Clarksville, Georgia. A beautiful park that does lake life right. So y'all follow me. I'll show you around. Before we go any further, I'd like to remind you guys, please don't forget to mash that subscribe button, give me a big old thumbs up, maybe even leave me a comment or two. I sure would appreciate it. Wanted to tell you guys about this great app too, RV Parky. What a wonderful app to go find campgrounds all over this great country of ours. And it's absolutely free. Check your Play Store. The beautiful Moccasin Creek State Park sits on the shores of Lake Burton in Clarksville, Georgia, and prides itself on being called where spring spends the summer. In spite of its mountainous location, the park is flat, which is great for people with RVs, pop-ups, tents, etc. It's also great for bicycles and wheelchairs. It features a fully accessible fishing pier that sits above a trout-filled creek and is open only to seniors over 65 and children 11 and younger, as well as all ages with a Georgia disability fishing license. The park is 2,800 acres, and Lake Burton is a prime spot for skiing, boating, and fishing. Kayaks, stand-up paddleboards, and canoes can be rented during the warmer months. Park visitors can tour an adjacent trout rearing station, hike on several nearby trails, I'll get to those in a minute, or simply relax in the peaceful setting. The park's central location makes it the perfect jumping off point for exploring area waterfalls, mountain bike trails, shops, and restaurants. Wow, I can't believe I got this far in this video and didn't think to mention this. Ladies and gentlemen, this is an active bear area. So there are a few things you can do to safeguard yourself. First and foremost, do not approach a bear. I know they look cute and cuddly, and you just want to grab them by the head and give them a noogie, but at the end of the day, they could hurt you or even kill you. The other thing you can do is make sure all of your food is packed up. Make sure anything that has cooked food is cleaned and put away. Anything you can do to lessen the chance of a bear showing up in your campsite, the better off you'll be. Say, that reminds me, if y'all are looking for a way to support this channel, keep this here train rolling full of farm fresh content twice a week, why don't you slide over to my Teespring shop, get yourself a coffee mug or maybe even a t-shirt. But if you don't want to do that, how about you go to buymeacoffee.com, and for the price of a cup of coffee, you help keep this train a-rolling. You can also visit boondockerswelcome.com. All of the links are in the description. Thanks a bunch. Let me tell you a few things about this park and campground. First, it is 32 acres with 2,775 acres of Lake Burton. There are 53 tent, trailer, and RV campsites, which I gotta tell you, I don't know how they put so many in there and it be so small, but the campsites be so spacious. I literally could not believe how much space each one of these campsites had. There is one rentable picnic shelter. There's a boat dock and a boat ramp. There's a wildlife observation tower. And as I mentioned before, an ADA accessible fishing pier. There's a playground, and there's Wi-Fi available in the park office and through the campground. Plenty of stuff to do at this campground and state park. You've got boating, fishing with proper licensing. Go to the park office to see about a fishing license. Hiking, paddling. They have rentals there, as I said before. The Lake Burton Fish Hatchery, and geocaching, if that's your thing. Now, I said before I was going to tell you about what kind of hiking they've got here at Moccasin Creek State Park. They have 2 trails, which total 4 miles. There's an easy loop called the Wildlife Loop, and it's 1 mile. There's also a slightly more difficult trail called the Hemlock Falls Trail, and it's 3 miles round trip. Check at the park store for more information. Current prices for the 2022 season is $34 for a standard site, and for a couple bucks more at $36, you can have a nice pull-through site right on the lake. Now I know you're probably thinking, hey, Mr. Eatin Good in the Woods, you gonna tell us about the hours? Well, I sure am. The park is open from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m., and the office is open from 8 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. If you're going just to hang out at the park, there is a $5 parking fee. Annual passes are available. So whether fishing is your thing, or lake life, if you like getting out on that lake, or if you're just going to relax in a cozy, family-friendly campground, well, I don't really see how you're going to beat Moccasin Creek State Park on the lovely Lake Burton. Well, listen, that's going to be about it for this episode of Eatin Good in the Woods Campground Reviews. I sure hope you enjoy this place, and thanks for coming along on the ride. Y'all going out there, be nice to one another. I love y'all. God bless. Bye-bye.